Hello and welcome to my demonstration of how to wire an auxiliary cable into your Clarion Diversity radio. This auxiliary cable will allow you to play your iPod directly through the radio in your car. These radios were fitted to the Range Rover P38 between 1994 and 2000. There are two types of these radios, very similar. The only difference is one has the mode button. This was fitted to the cars with the CD multi-changer, and the ones without a multi-changer just had a push button for the ejecting tapes. To do this installation you will need a few tools, soldering iron and some solder, a couple of large industrial nails or similar Allen keys, Stanley knife, small cable tie, and a Phillips screwdriver and a flat-headed screwdriver, and finally an aux cable. The aux cable can be bought off the internet for a couple of pounds, depending on where you want to place the iPod in the car, depending on how many meters worth of wire you want. I normally buy between 3 and 4 meters. When you're buying it, you want an aux 3.5mm cable with the male ends. I've removed the radio from my car, but I'll quickly demonstrate how to do it. Firstly, what you need to do is remove the outer cover. This is quite a delicate piece and they do often break, so all you do need to do is just work your way gently around the outside, pulling it off. There are 4 retaining lugs on the back. If you see this one of them is actually broken. You'll find that's very common, sometimes quite hard to actually remove it without breaking one, but don't worry about that too much. To remove the radio from the car, this is where you need the large nails. At the top left hand corner of the radio and the top right hand corner, just simply push the nail in, and what it does is it just pushes down the retaining clip. When you're pulling the radio out, just be very careful. This outer screen actually isn't held on by very much, and it's very easy to pull the whole screen off. So just do it very gently and slowly. Once the radio is out of the car, disconnect all the leads at the back. With a Phillips screwdriver, now you need to remove 4 screws holding the top down. I've already unscrewed them, but unscrew them and then take them out, put them safely to one side. Now you need to take the cover of the top off the radio. This is where you need the flathead screwdriver. And what you need to do is push it in and then turn it and just lift the top off. You need to slowly work all your way around the whole radio. You'll find that if it's the first time the top's been off, it will actually be quite stiff. Then lift the top off. Just be very careful at the front, in here and in the other side. It's what actually clips onto the front of the radio. And these little lugs here and here are very delicate and can often be broken off. And that's why I said when you're pulling the radio out of the car, when you're pulling that front screen, that's what you can damage. So try to avoid that if possible. With the radio facing away from you, this is where we start getting into the auxiliary cable itself. On the 3rd circuit board in from the back, 1, 2, 3. This circuit board you'll find just wobbles, and all you can do is just pull it out. It's designed to be removed. And there you are. There's a piece of card in there as well that can come out, but keep that to one side. If you look at the bottom of this circuit board, there's 2 big plugs, and they just go into the corresponding connections on the circuit board in the main radio. With your auxiliary cable, what you need to do is take off the wires as if you're wiring a plug, and normally about 2 centimeters off the outer casing, and then just under a centimeter off each of the wires. Now this is certainly going to test your soldering capabilities, and what you need to do is solder these 3 wires to the left hand 3 plugs on your circuit board. Now it's quite hard to see on the video, so I've actually just drawn a simple picture exactly matching how we're looking there. So there's the back plate. And what you want to do is solder the black one on the far left hand side, white or brown to the middle, and then red on the third one in. If you look at the circuit board, there are 3 small holes at the bottom. Don't worry about them. It's the flat plates at the back, so the slightly easier ones. When you're welding, when you're soldering, don't worry about burning the plastic. It's quite hardy, and it doesn't actually do any damage. I've done quite a few of these, and I've never actually done any damage to the circuit boards. You will find this process quite fiddly. Will take a time. So once you've soldered them on, I've actually got a board that I've already done it to. It should look something like that. As I said, black to the left hand side, white or brown to the middle, and red to the right hand side. So you just need to push the circuit board back in, and if you see here, I've put a cable tie on the wire as well. So circuit board back in, good push down, run the cable through the middle between the first and the second, and then the cable tie, just make a loop on the end of the wire and push it in there. And what it means is when you tug on the wire, it actually pulls sort of on the cable tie, as opposed to putting any weight on this circuit board. Now all you need to do is reassemble the radio accordingly. Once you've got the radio back in the car and it's switched on, as soon as you plug this into your iPod or whatever means, the radio should automatically cut out and the sound should come. If it doesn't, it probably means that your soldering hasn't been accurate enough, or one of the wires has come disconnected. So just bear with it. Sometimes it takes a couple of goes the first time, but as soon as you plug your iPod in, the music should come directly through it. What you'll also need to do is re-enter the code. Sometimes if you've got lockout on the screen, what you need to do is hold the band in for about 5 seconds and then re-enter the pin number. It's a 4-digit number, numbers from 1 to 6. If you've lost this, you should be able to go directly to Range Rover and they will give you the code, provided that it's the original radio for your car. They have them on stock, and or the codes directly to hand, so they shouldn't have any problems getting it for you. Okay, well, good luck with it, and I hope this helps. Also look on the internet for my other good upgrades, including the remote fob receiver upgrade to stop the mysterious battery drain, and my heated seat repairs. Okay, well, good luck.